Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, is petitioning a court to grant him permission to travel outside of the United States so that he can join his wife on the European leg of her Pink Friday 2 World Tour. According to court documents obtained, Petty is not simply seeking to accompany Nicki on this tour for leisure purposes, but rather he states that his presence overseas will be necessary in order to provide childcare for the couple's young son. The proposed travel schedule that Petty has outlined in his request would have him departing the U.S. on or around April 17, 2024, and remaining abroad until July 14, 2024, after the conclusion of the European tour. During this approximately 3-month period, Petty plans to make stops in a number of different countries, including Canada, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, France, the United Kingdom, Austria, Ireland, Switzerland, and Romania. Interestingly, Petty's current probation officer has not raised any objections to this travel request. However, if the court does ultimately grant Petty permission to join his wife overseas, he would likely be required to provide his probation officer with a detailed itinerary of his planned movements and activities. Additionally, Petty would be expected to check in with his probation officer once he has returned to the United States following the completion of the tour. The need for Petty to obtain court approval for this international travel stems from the fact that he is currently serving a 3-year term of probation for a prior conviction related to his failure to register as a sex offender in the state of California. Due to the terms of this probation, Petty must receive explicit authorization from the court before being permitted to leave the country. At this time, the judge presiding over Petty's case has not yet issued a ruling on his request to travel to Europe with his wife. If the court were to deny Petty's petition, he would be required to remain within the borders of the United States for the duration of Nicki Minaj's upcoming tour.